Hi, I'm Anita, and I work in international sales at GU. And here are some of my colleagues. Say hi.
Hi, we're the wool people.
At our mill, we produce high-quality textiles used by some of the biggest brands in the world. We're also one of the world's leading producers of textiles for national costumes. We've been doing this since 1887. And to be honest, we're getting really good at this. We also take great pride in our sustainable production line. For example, our entire production process is under one roof. In addition to wool's unique sustainable properties, the fact that we have full control over the value chain means that we can constantly develop, and this is getting very technical. Let's watch this instead. It all begins with the sheep, living their best life in our valley, Gudbrandsdalen, basking in the abundance of fresh air and endless pastures. As the seasons change, our dedicated farmers, like Tor Håkon here, gather the furry creatures and bring them back to the farm for their annual haircut. The delightful wool, a testament to their carefree days, is meticulously sheared and prepared for its next adventure. At the collection point, each bag of wool undergoes a thoughtful selection process. Here you'll find a great team, and among them the remarkable Kjell Ove. Only by the use of his hands and his more than 60 years of experience, he manages to separate the wool into 16 different classifications. The next step for the sorted wool is a thorough rinsing process in England.
Hold on, didn't you say the entire production line is under one roof?
Yes, but there are actually two exceptions to this rule.
Okay.
The first is that we prioritize Norwegian wool, but due to a limited supply, we also have to use some wool from New Zealand. And second, our wool deserves nothing but the best, and there isn't a scouring mill in Norway today. So in order to get environmental certification, the Norwegian wool has to be shipped over to the UK. Ironic, right? If you want to learn more, check out our website. But now, let's get back to our story. With the freshly cleaned wool, talented designers like Ragnhild and our team of designers are the ones who make magic. Their creativity is behind GU's world-class textiles. Next step is where our master of coloring, the entrusted Vidar, comes into play. He makes sure that the wool develops just the right color. And to put it lightly, that's not an easy task. The looms come to life by a handful of our most talented weavers. It's a real team effort, making certain that every inch of fabric undergoes rigorous quality control and perfection in every thread. By now you're probably thinking, but what about all the water you use? Or maybe you're not thinking about that, but I'll tell you anyway. The water for production is taken from the Mesna River, which flows next to our mill. It's one of our greatest resources. The water is released back into Mjøsa, which is Norway's largest source of drinking water. This means that we have very strict requirements for the quality of water that goes from the factory to the municipal treatment plant. Even though we use more machines than we did in 1887, we are still dependent on the people. Also in the finishing phase, where all the garments are checked for nubs and irregularities by hand, a task done perfectly by, among other, these lovely ladies. And there you have it, a finished fabric, the result of generations of dedication and craftsmanship.